What's up, guys, and welcome back to Museopreacts. Today, we will be talking about our biases in 10 different groups. So first up, we'll be talking about gravity. Alright, so I have 3 biases in gravity.
I have four because I'm indecisive.
So my first bias is serum,
Mine is Jungmo.
and then my second one is Woobin,
My second one is Wonjin.
and then my final one is Songmin.
And then my two final ones are Hyungjun and Alan.
I said mine in age order. Were you ranking yours?
No, I just said the one that came first in my head.
Oh, just checking. I don't think I'd be able to rank the 3 of them.
I used to be able to, but now I can't. Except I do have more of a bias towards Wonjin.
I can tell. Although for the jewel cases and digipacks, I did choose Woobin. But that's just because I actually don't know why. I just kind of did that. It was just kind of like a random decision that I made. Yeah, those are our gravity biases.
Yes.
Next,
And surprisingly, we don't have any matching ones.
yeah. Although there's only like a few that we do.
Yeah. There's Aspa. I almost said Sunu and
So,
Hypen. I mean, it is Sunu, but
yeah, TXT.
yeah. There's probably some others, but I can't remember them right now.
Me neither. All right. Next group, Tempest. I only have one bias in Tempest.
I have three, and one of them is my name. Not
We've
like
heard
my
that.
name, but like my Discord name.
Yes. They can't see what our Discord names are.
True.
Oh well. It's a mystery.
Well, then my first one is Hyungsup.
Mine is Taerig.
And then I got Hyuk and Euncheon, who is the tallest member because I don't know why I said because. I don't know why he's the tallest member.
You have the reason. He's the tallest because he ate all of his vitamins as a kid, drank all his milk.
Yeah.
No one else did. But yeah. I don't even Taerig just kind of happened.
I mean, every time we talked about them, you always ended up choosing him somehow.
Yeah, true. It's like I just subconsciously knew that one was Taerig,
Yeah,
and that's who I was destined to bias.
exactly.
It was just meant to be.
Exactly. As it should.
Yes. How how'd you decide your 3 biases?
Well, when I found out about them, um, well, one, I knew Hanbin already because I watched Island, and I saw on his like Twitter or whatever that he was debuting in a group, so I was like, oh. So I searched it up, of course, and um, I found that they were pre-debut, so they weren't debuted yet. And so I was like, okay, so I looked into them, and the first person that caught my eye was actually Euncheon. So he's been biased since day one. And then as I got to know them better, I really liked Hyuk's voice.
Hmm.
Just his singing is really good. And then I was watching their like variety show or whatever it's called,
Hmm.
Temflix, I think it was. and it was like the first episode or the first season or something, and it was like a behind of that episode. And 𝐓𝐚𝐠𝐬 was the main character, and he was just like doing a little vlog or whatever. And he was just kind of minding his own business. He wasn't playing with everybody else. He was just admiring the flowers. He was talking about what he's gonna pack in his bag, and I was like, I liked his vibe,
Mm.
and he's super cute, and I just said, okay, you're my bias now. And then he just kind of became my main bias. So I also really like his dancing.
He's a pretty good dancer.
He is.
The third group we have is Kingdom, which I have three biases for.
I also have three biases, except one of them's not in the group anymore.
You know,
So kind of sad, but it's fine.
it is sad. All right, do you want to go first or me?
I'll go first.
Okay.
My first one I'll say is 𝐓𝐚𝐠𝐬, who's the one that left the group.
My first is Mujin. He is my ult of ults too, so
As
clearly.
he should be. Yes, he's everywhere.
Yes, everywhere.
My second one is Dan.
My second is Louis.
Okay. My third one is Ivan.
My third one is Jahan.
Now you have to tell me a story time.
So once upon a time, there was this girl named Nana, and she discovered Kingdom way back when they first debuted with Excalibur. And I was watching, I mean, she was watching it, and she was like, whoa, I really like this. I'm so glad I found them. Actually, no, that's not even how I found them. I'm lying to you. I just realized.
Liar!
Okay, so I first found them because I had been looking into Varsity, the group, obviously, and I was like,
Yes.
what are these boys up to right now? And then I saw that Dan and Arthur were in Kingdom now, but this was like a bit before they debuted, I believe. So it was like, just like, oh, they moved to this company now. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll look out for that. And then they started posting all their stuff, and then I had forgotten about them for a little while though. And so they had made their debut and they had released some other stuff. And so I was watching those things, like the reality show things. And I was watching it and I was like, oh, okay. I really like them. They're cute. And so I went to the
Hmm.
music video, and actually, Louis is the first one that caught my eye. And I was like, okay, I really like this dude. And so I was like, I'll bias him. But then later on, I was like, okay, I also really like Jahan and Mujin. So I added them to the bias line. And then somehow, I believe it was during Black Crown that I was like, I really like Mujin. And so then I started to like mainly focus my eyes on him
Hmm.
just because, I don't know, he's just like really captivating when he performs. So I just kind of found myself mainly watching him. And then he became basically my brand. Everything
Basically,
I do it for Mujin.
as
So
you
that's
should.
how they became my biases and how Mujin became my ult. I mean, her ult, because that was a story about someone else, not me. Group we have is We I. All right,
Anyways,
I have three biases.
I have two.
All right, so my first bias is Donghan.
Mine is Daehyun.
My next one is Youngha.
My next one is Junso.
My last one is also Junso. I feel like my biases were like predetermined because I knew them from when they debuted the first time.
My original bias line was Junso and Johan. And then somehow Johan got kicked out by Daehyun.
Jeez, replaced him.
So I did replace him. I'm sorry, Johan. I still like you. Just not like that.
All right. The last group we have is CIX. One bias.
One bias.
I'm loyal.
Me
Loyal.
too. Loyal. My one is Younghee.
Mine is
He's my main.
Jinyoung.
Mhm.
Jinyoung was also predetermined because he was in 101. I really liked 101. And so he was obviously the one that I knew when they first debuted.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then even afterwards, I was still like, yeah, I like Jinyoung. So he remained my
Yeah.
bias.
He should. Mine has always been Younghee. I was watching their like million, or it was, I don't know, it was some Mnet reality show with them, and I was just watching that just to get to know them,
Hmm.
and I just really liked him. Like he wasn't doing much, but I liked his voice. He has like a soothing voice, if that makes sense.
It does.
And I don't know, I was just like, I like this dude. And I've been loyal to him since I've stan CIX, so
Good. All right. And those are all the boys on the list.